Welcome, everybody, to your least favorite podcast. My name is Mark, and I am here with all of my friends.
Steven.
Nick.
Jake.
What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Thank you for joining us on the podcast today. We're having a good time. My camera's not working, though. I don't know why it stopped.
My camera's working great. You see, this is a good angle. I got my boy back here. You see my boy? You see that? Freddy Krueger.
No one sees it.
Just imagine that Freddy Krueger's standing behind me.
I don't have to imagine. He's in my dreams every night.
Jealous.
Is where he lives.
He keeps telling me to take off my clothes or something. I was like, I don't want to, Freddy.
The wrong kind of dream.
It is.
Or
But
the
it-
right
that-
kind.
But
like
it's not
that
a
movie?
nightmare.
Is it like that movie Freddy Got Fingered?
Are you kink shaming me? Is that what
Yeah,
you're doing right
maybe
now?
I like Freddy like that.
Maybe I would enjoy Freddy having me take my clothes off.
Maybe I
Burn.
love burn victims.
That's what does it for you.
I
There
don't
we go.
appreciate being
Now you can
appreciate
see
being kink shamed. They can't see you, Mark. All right.
No, they
But
can't.
you can.
No, I can't.
I based my entire conversation off of Mark's facial reactions, so
I think it's kind of
Kind
funny.
of
It's like focused in on my mic instead
I was
of
just
on
gonna
me.
say it's kind of odd. Like you're kind of blurry in the background. It's like paying attention to the
y'all see. One of these days when we go
there it goes.
live and have video, then we'll have to account for that too. You're gonna need better backgrounds.
No,
I want
that's
you to be
if
just
I-
like that the whole podcast, exactly like that. Nope, you're fucking it up. Get back up there. Get back up there.
You got to describe it. People can't. They need visuals.
Mark was hunched over very close to his camera in a very uncomfortable looking position, and I wanted him to stay there the whole time.
Perfect.
No,
Look
because
like
if
he's
I
taking a
ever
shit.
do get a webcam where you guys can see me right, I'm gonna have it to where I'm just blurry in the background and you can't actually see me.
Be like the most awful quality ever.
Yeah, just do blurry, but then like you
360p.
just stand in a different place every time. We got to figure
Take
out
like
where you're at.
Some chapstick and color over the lens.
Yeah.
Like it's just like his camera looks so dirty.
That's a neat trick. Where'd you learn that from?
Just
Hostage
Had
videos.
chapstick in my hand and assumed.
I mean,
that it would
usually
make
I
a
do that to
camera very
people with
blurry.
glasses, but I guess it would work on cameras too.
I do it for hostage videos.
Blur their faces.
Yeah.
Just fucking. Boop.
Hmm.
A little.
So
little blurb.
No, I draw fucking lipstick on them. It puts the lotion on the skin.
I
I'm pretty
don't know
lost.
about the
I was,
logistics.
ordering food there, so I wasn't really.
Wow.
paying attention to you guys.
Oh, during the pod, huh?
Yeah, during the
okay.
pod-
But you got your
pod
priorities straight. I thought you were a fucking chef. Why are you ordering
Aren't you?
food?
Yeah. Aren't you
Yeah.
the host
Why don't
too?
you go turn your oven on, huh? How about that?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
my pregnant wife wants very
Mm.
specific foods.
Ooh, look! That's not so convenient to use the oven now, is it?
It sounds like a chef should be able to cook his wife dinner when she wants it and she's pregnant, huh?
Do you not know how to make Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A sucks, dude.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey!
that's where we draw the line here.
You
all
watch
right?
your mouth.
You don't want to talk about chicken like that.
So I finally actually like. So my wife
Had
loves
Chick-fil-A?
it. Yeah, well, yeah, but she likes to get it, and I don't like their sandwiches. I think they're garbage. But
You guys,
You can-
they're our
you can-
sponsor.
Popeyes is better.
you can get
Oh
some.
God!
I
no,
mean,
the fuck it's not,
no!
bitch.
That is where I draw the fucking line for real. Popeyes is trash.
You're
I was
right.
just say, I get some like chicken nuggies and some mac and cheese.
You
and it
guys
reminds
just don't
me of
eat their
KFC.
fucking breakfast then, do you?
I've had the breakfast.
Their breakfast
sandwiches.
is phenomenal.
It's so good.
It's a chicken sandwich. Calm
It's
down.
so good.
No, they have like even sausage like burritos and stuff. They're phenomenal. They're so good.
The funny thing was we had cater a little while back, and they came and dropped off this like heated bag, and they were like, "Oh, we'll just grab it tomorrow." The lady said this. The lady that works for Chick-fil-A said this. Tomorrow was Sunday. She said that. She said, "Bring it by tomorrow." And we're like, you can't." She's like, "Oh, that's right." Like, you think you'd know that by now. You work there.
Got him. My pleasure.
Do I get some sort of coupon for getting one of the employees to forget that they're closed on Sunday?
No, you don't.
Or just fucking mistakenly saying something and you hold
Nope.
it against them for the
Nope.
rest of their life.
It's like their
Yeah.
thing, right? Their thing is they're closed on Sunday. If you get one of their employees to try to commit to something on a Sunday, you got them.
What did you get from them?
That's what I'm asking. What am I
A
supposed
sideways
to get?
chuckle because he's a douche. That's what they got.
That's
Like,
good enough for me
you-
most of the
you
time.
got me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's all the recognition I need.
Yeah, I actually just finished that. What are you talking about? That's his thing.
So I was
I feel like that kind
mentioning-
of thing's like Mark's thing. That's like a dad joke thing right there. I feel like that's more fitting of him.
It's not really a dad joke though. It's just being an
Kinda
asshole.
is. It kind of is.
Well, that
Just
is
being
your
an
thing.
asshole.
Well,
I'm a
that's the
nice
same
guy.
thing.
Everybody knows that.
That's the same thing, Mark.
Yeah, you're the
dad
nice
jokes
guy.
of being dad jokes of being an asshole are the same thing.
You're the
That's not
asshole of the
true.
group. Everybody knows that.
Dad jokes are hilarious. There's actually a study done that kids develop better.
You know, you said this last time, and it's
And
It
there's
doesn't
still
make
no
it true
proof.
if you say it twice.
There's no proof to it.
I'll send you the study.
You're like
Who did
you're
the
like
study?
the. You give us
I
naming
did.
numbers.
Oh,
You're
shit,
like
it
these
wasn't.
politicians just making shit up in your debate.
Yeah.
I didn't figure you'd want to go.
Did you guys
there,
watch
but,
the debate? I
It
did.
was funny.
I did watch it.
It was pretty funny.
It is pretty terrible where we're going. Either way, I think.
Yep. There's no good option here.
I did enjoy that.
Not even the third parties are good options.
Can we just take like a 4-year off?
Just take a break from it. Just be alright.
Yeah, let's just not have a president for 4.
See,
Let's
we
try
were
that.
talking about this earlier. I was talking to my wife, and we were going back and forth, and I was like, I think the thing that needs to be in place is there needs to be like, if you don't reach a certain amount of votes, then you have to do it again. That's I feel like the hang up, because right now they're like, hey, you got 60% of people that don't like either candidate, so they do whatever with their vote. Third party, don't vote, whatever. And then out of the remaining 40%, say like 25% vote for like one side. And they're like, oh, well, there's the winner. No, the fuck they're not. Pick a new set of people.
No, they're technically the winner.
That's the shit right there.
Yeah.
That
You know
needs to
what's
be
funny
fixed.
is like more people could vote for someone else and still not win.
The
Yeah,
game's
there's
rigged. Thanks for showing up.
reasoning. There's reasoning behind that, though.
Sure, whatever.
Game's rigged.
There is. I mean,
yeah, that's the only thing I've ever seen that where more people want something and it doesn't happen still.
But do
Will
vote.
Stewart had a pretty funny recap on it.
Was it the one from The Daily Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watched that one. It was funny.
He went in on everyone involved. And people not involved. He went in on everybody. That was just hilarious.
I think if you've hit a certain level of ridiculousness, if your whole system's kind of become a big enough joke, it's time to like rethink your priorities, get everything back on track. Like, I only watched the debate because I heard it was hilarious, and it was. I was actually laughing that first stumble where he said that we beat Medicaid. I was like, I had to laugh at that. That was funny.
It
Not in
was
like
it was good.
like an existentially funny way, you know, like we're all gonna die. That's
I just
the
like
kind of
seeing
funny.
all the facial expressions. All Biden's facial expressions.
Oh, did you guys? I
Yeah.
like the part where they talked about who could golf better.
Oh yeah.
That was
Listen,
He's
dude,
handicapped.
that's a big part of being a president, dude. That's a big
That's
part
true.
of
This
it.
is how well you golf.
That's very relatable to everyone.
Oh
in the
my gosh,
world.
that's what I was thinking. I was
Like, who? What the fuck are we doing? He
I
can't
would've-
hit it 150 yards. You
I
said
would
he-
have said hit 150
You
yards.
said
I don't know what
he-
you're talking.
I'd have said putt. And by the way, I don't think Trump could line drive a ball down a normal course anyway.
I could do it 300 feet plus, no problem.
So you better watch yourself, Steven. If Trump is good at one thing, it's fucking golf. Okay?
You damn right. He's played his whole life, I bet.
Yeah, but you get to a certain age where you need a little bit of skeletal structure and muscles. Like, you need to be able to hit it hard.
Muscles.
He got some muscles, all
Some
right.
Muscles.
Like
He
you,
just-
like I just feel like if he just like did like a full send, he
Actually,
might tear something or throw
Golf is
something.
one of the sports where you don't need muscles that much. It's all
But you
about
still
the
got to
form.
twist. You still got to twist, and I don't. Old people and twisting, not the best, you know.
Well, you just gotta have that stupid ass form everyone tries to do, and then you're good. It'll hit it eventually. So far.
I bet not to paint a target on my back, but I bet Trump just like has somebody go move his ball for him. He just like hits it into the bush in this.
I
Oh,
would.
there it is over there. He seems like the kind of guy that would do that. Now, don't get me wrong. Just to play fair, I don't feel like Biden.
He just
could
slides
even
the
stand
caddy
out in the
like
sunlight for
100.
very long.
Just slides the caddy 100A. That wasn't in the sand pit, was it? No, sir.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
I didn't see nothing.
You hit it right on the green next to the hole, dude.
Yeah,
I would
I
do
could.
that.
Another 100. You hit it in the hole, sir.
Hole in one. Holy
Hole in
shit. You're so good.
It was still
Damn.
rolling 10 minutes after we walked over
He
here.
paid a guy to make a tunnel under the green with a magnet in his ball. And just
that's
fucking yoink.
We're kind of blurring the line of Looney Tunes here.
No, Caddyshack. The gopher. You ever watch
Oh, I ain't
Caddyshack?
seen that movie in years.
That's a great fucking movie.
That's a good movie.
Holy. Good,
Yeah,
good
that's a list
stuff.
of movies to watch.
Oh, you got a list for us?
No.
Oh,
Caddyshack.
top 10 movies.
Yes.
Go.
You know, I thought you were supposed to be doing these things again, like kind of randomly, but
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
recall
sprinkle
the
'em
last
in.
time you were. Yeah, sprinkle. We're talking about like a fucking every 30 episodes at this
we're
point.
drying. We're dying here. We need something.
Actually, we're getting more viewers than ever. So.
That's
Maybe
weird.
you
It's
didn't-
just-
Maybe you should
That's
just
true.
never talk
Never
about
do it
anything.
again.
that would be unfortunate. Once you get to the point where like you can see in real time people's reactions to like whatever you put out. If you're like, oh, they hated that,
Oh
and then you
shit!
do something, you're like, well, I'm just gonna do this then. Fuck them. And then they're like, oh, they like that. The hell with you all. I always bring that up because I remember reading this thing talking about the Beastie Boys and the song, the "Fight for Your Right" or the party song, whatever the fuck that song.
You
is.
gotta
fucking-
fight for your right.
Yeah, but they said they hated that
Hey.
song. They've done all these things where they talked about that they hated it. It was meant to be like a parody, and it became like their most popular song, and they just fucking hate it.
Well, yeah, you gotta do what the video game devs do and just make patches no one likes because they don't know what they want.
You just commit to it, and you'd be like, everybody else is wrong. Fuck all of you. I know what I'm doing. I'm the one with a company. Y'all a
I mean,
bunch of nothing.
I'll definitely say that this is my least favorite podcast, so I think we're doing something right there.
That's all we
I
can
mean,
hope
should
for.
we really ever have a lot of viewers? Like, that's kind
Yeah,
of the
if
whole.
like
No,
ideally,
Jake, when
we're
we
right
do.
where we want to be.
You get it? You get it.
Oh, dude, I get it.
I don't get it. Could you explain it?
I use the name of the podcast. It's my joke.
I don't.
Talk about we don't like it.
That
No,
was
that's
a
So
good.
other
joke.
people should.
That was a
That's-
joke.
Yeah, it was funny too.
Oh man,
So
Was
if
it?
if people like
my
it,
Nick's
then
my
we.
favorite. He always has my back.
Thank you, but you didn't vote for me as your favorite on the pod
I did, dude.
for that question. No, you didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
did.
No, Steven won that one.
Mm-hmm. That's
I didn't
because
even
Mark
vote.
doesn't.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
I know Mark did. That's
So
the
you
only
lost
reason.
and you voted.
I didn't
Come
vote
on.
for myself.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be
Did you
fair.
vote for me? Come on.
No.
Yeah,
Vote
Vote for me. You guys should have voted for me because I can hit a golf ball at least.
At least. 100
Listen, I can
yards.
smack the fuck out of a golf ball. It's just not going to go the way I want it to.
Hey,
go,
Not
all right?
straight.
You should have voted for me because I have not had sex with a porn star.
I would give you my vote if you did more often.
Yeah, I think that's like I kind of. Let me find more presidents that have had sex with a porn star. I mean, we already got some
Yeah.
real ridiculous ones. Let's just make
Yeah.
it real interesting.
They just get like an announcer, just like nice, and moving on.
Let's put like Charlie Sheen's
Charlie Sheen.
Sheen.
The dude's
He's
on
get-
Tiger Blood.
That dude's got tiger blood. And fuck
That's
him.
how he rolls.
Yeah, he's banging 8-gram rocks and finishing them.
Sheen
He's
or
by
scene?
winning.
I
Sheen.
love that fucking thing.
Dude, I fucking love that music, dude. Song
Charlie
of Fire.
Sheen's the man, bro. I don't care. He needs to be president.
God.
Let's just think. You think of all the people in the country, and that's who they're going with.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you got to get like the
Give us
Old people.
something, God.
I think there should be an age limit. I think that would be good.
I mean, yeah, like an age maximum.
Yeah, like
Well-
you can't be over 75 and be president.
You can't do cognitive tests because some people are better at those than others. Okay.
That's
Listen,
true.
Best ever, dude. Nobody's
Some
ever
say
seen
it
one
was
so
the
good.
best one.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Oh
him.
my
Wasn't
God.
him. Was other people.
Other people said that.
Other
Never
people
seen
said-
anyone ace it before.
Experts.
Oh,
see
that's what it was.
nobody
Aced it.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
ever aced a cognitive test before, dude. Ever.
I fucking love it though. Actually, it's
I
I
get the
do, it's
impression-
great, yeah.
So every now and then you get to like a job where you just have someone that's a talker. And I get the impression he's a talk. Like he probably just goes on rants in like a personal setting when there's only like a handful of people. He's probably just the one that won't shut up.
You don't say.
Read the room.
You don't-
People love when he talks, dude.
Maybe
Everybody says they love when he talks. All right. Nobody's
He
ever
doesn't-
talked as good
other
as him.
people.
Other people love how he talks.
He's very humble. So
He's probably most definitely one of the best talkers alive. Some say experts, not myself. I've heard I'm great.
people in China. China.
China. Yeah.
It was fun. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a good time.
You
Really
should
fun.
you should be watching it
Good
anyway.
listen.
Yeah.
It's really funny. It's not what you're looking for in like a political debate, but it is funny from an entertainment standpoint.
It's like a haha, our world's going downhill. Funny.
You might as well enjoy yourself. We're all going down.
Yeah, I mean
Go down
laugh.
having a good time.
Yeah, laugh. Live, laugh, love, life, that thing.
I just wanted him to ask which one of these two people is the least likely to set off the next world war. That's all I care about. I don't care. You know?
Well, if you're talking about it, Biden probably don't make the decision anyway, so we don't really know who's behind the decision for that.
I mean, based on what they've said, the president's the one that actually pushes the button, and are we sure that he's capable of doing it?
I don't think any president pushes any button. I think they're just a puppet.
Well, no, they did say, well, I mean, they're not the ones that like set all these strings of motion, but like they are the person that has to be the one to
Well, yeah,
say,
They get blamed for it, right? If it
yeah,
goes
they're the
bad.
fall guy,
Yeah,
as if we would care about that after the fact.
right.
These are good times. If you can't laugh at the situation, then what's the point? What are we doing here?
Just wondering if like people are forced to be the president, because I don't see why you would want that job.
Ever seen the
It
before and
sounds
afters when
awful.
people do it, and then when they're done, they look like they aged like 30 years?
Because they did.
It's
Because-
rough when you're already like 80 years old. It's not a good situation. You're gonna look like a corpse when you're done.
Like, who goes in there like, I want to be president?
Well, realistically, it's the same type of people that want to be CEOs, and that is psychopaths. The same kind of people, like only people that probably don't have your best interest in mind would covet that kind of responsibility and power. Everybody else is like, nah, that ain't for me. And those are the kind of people you would want. They should just go find some person off the street and be like, hey, you're the president.
That's the whole storyline of the third Fantastic Beast movie.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
it.
What's the bit? I've never seen it. Yeah.
They wanted Dumbledore to be the leader of all wizards, and he's like, nah, fam, that ain't for me.
Why do the wizards need a leader?
I don't know. Why do we need a leader?
If I had the power that they have in Harry Potter, I wouldn't have anything to do with those people. I'd be like, fuck you, I'm out like doing magic shit on my own. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm David Blaine in that shit for
He's
sure.
doing magic tricks down on the strip. How's he
Yeah.
doing that? I don't know.
Who knows? It's
Dude, I swear,
magic.
like a month ago, I went and watched those old David Blaine parody videos.
Yeah, they're still good, dude.
It's
Jesus
still
Christ.
so good.
That's the one where he makes the face after every.
Yeah, I did. It's so good. It's so good. Whoever
How
made
come-
those credit.
How come he seemed like he was more popular back in his like prime than Chris
Who,
Angel?
David?
But how come he doesn't have like a residency in Vegas and Chris Angel does?
Oh, because he didn't want it.
He's a humble he's probably an actual wizard.
If
and
you
he's like,
really
I don't need that kind of
Well,
publicity.
he changed his whole thing from like magic to like breaking records because he did that whole like breathing underwater or holding their breath underwater record.
Oh, where
Failed
almost
it the first
died.
time. Yeah.
That's how you know
Yep.
it's real. When they die, you're like, oh, I guess he was just really good.
No, if you really care, he did a podcast with Joe Rogan. And he talked all about that stuff. It's pretty good.
Whoa! We don't promote other podcasts here, okay?
Listen,
If Joe
Joe
Rogan wants to
Rogan.
come on our podcast and talk, maybe we'll negotiate. But otherwise, we're your least favorite for a reason.
listen, Joe, if you are listening somehow through the grapevine, some say, not me, experts have said, we have the best podcast in the world.
You know why? Because we don't want it. Because we're your least favorite. We don't want to be your favorite, and that's why when we hit a certain threshold, we're shutting this shit down. Like,
That's
no,
how
we're
we beat
obviously not the
Medicaid.
least favorite podcast. We're not winning until we get rid of all our viewers.
No, and then we get to like whatever a big high account, and then figure out some way to lose them all.
Yeah,
We gotta do some kind of racist stunt.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
we'll
how
have
you
the
do it
experts
nowadays.
in Alabama tell us how to do that.
Listen, the first thing you gotta do is say nice things about people.
Nice.
That's good advice. Thank you.
You're blurring the lines, buddy. It's getting too close to home. Oh, shit, boys. What do we
Bless
do?
your heart, Nick. Bless your
Who? My heart
Yeah.
is golden.
So I've been watching this dude on YouTube. He travels all around the world. He's been to a lot of countries. There was some that I wouldn't go to, but it's been interesting to see some of these places.
Oh, where
that,
they eat the fucking trash?
Oh yeah, I forgot I showed you.
You
that.
forgot to fucking tell them
Oh
about
yeah,
that,
what was
dude.
that? What was that called?
I don't know. It was fucking disgusting, though.
Yeah, so there's I think it was in the Philippines, and they basically recook garbage,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a name for it, which I'll have to look up. But yeah, they have these places, and they're obviously super low income.
Pog.
Pog.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, that was it.
Yeah, and they literally just like sift through a bag of like garbage out of a restaurant and just dig through the grimy bits, and then they take it back. Like they'll have like eaten chicken. They'll pull the chicken bones out. If they got some meat left on them, they'll take them back, wash them off with water, and then they'll recook
Dirty.
them.
Dirty water.
And then they serve it for like a penny, like nothing. So
You're gonna make me throw up.
I'll make it up if I show you the video, because
Yeah,
I won't
we
watch
should
it.
Link it.
I won't watch it.
I watched
Well, I
it.
guess that answers my question. I was gonna say, would anybody eat it? But I guess
I
that's
told-
a no from Mark.
Bro, I would for like couple meal for show.
Oh, I'd do it for less than a couple.
Even the cameraman wouldn't do it. He was like, "Nah, I can't." He was like getting all attached to these people, getting these heartfelt stories out of him. But when it came time, he's like, "I can't eat that though."
Nah,
Like,
for
come
real.
on, you bonded with these people. You got to eat their garbage food.
Nah, I'm good
No, no. It's not how
You wouldn't even
that
try
works.
it. Maybe it tastes good. They put seasoning on, like they recook it. It's just that they were like getting excited if they get like a hamburger patty that just has like a bite out of it,
for
and it
you.
would be like recooked and washed off with water, so it's clean. You know, they washed it off, and
No.
it'd have sauce on
No.
it, so you'd be like, "Oh, this probably tastes good." It's just somebody else already started the process for you, you know.
Yeah, I'll say it. It probably tastes good. Yeah, you're right. Whatever sauce probably tastes great. No, No.
You don't
Not
want
even-
8 chicken mashed up into a ball and fried? What are
You
talking
come
about?
on, you wouldn't even try it.
Yeah.
No.
This is authentic Philippine food. I've watched a few documentaries talking about it now. Like,
I
it's
bet you
interesting.
fucking did, you disgusting. I'm kidding. You're not disgusting.
Man, if I had a nickel for all the horrifying shit I've seen, I'd
You
have
don't
at
always
least
watch the weirdest videos. What was that one stint you went on that was like the
ocean liners.
no before that you had you
Yes.
it was like 2-3 years ago. We went over to your house and you're like, dude, check this out, and you put on some video about some place to stay up in Antarctica. That was just like a
It'd be-
facility.
It'd be down and
There's a what's
Whatever.
it called? It's a research station.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
it was just like this whole video about this tour of this research station. It was like an hour and a half long. I was like, why?
That's
are we
what I
watching
do. That's all I do. I find something that's like mildly interesting, and then I try to learn a bit about it. Like, it's weird that people live in a place like that that's in a freezing cold place that people aren't supposed to live. It's weird that people eat garbage food. Okay, I'd say on that one, it's weird that they recook it and eat it. I understand why it happens, but it's weird that they go through the process. But yeah, I mean, that's how I do. I haven't even watched anything on ocean liners, but that was a very interesting like month maybe where I was doing that.
No, it's all right. You don't have to talk about it.
Come learn with me.
Don't
I'll
have
show
to
you the
talk about
world.
Ocean liners.
I should be a teacher, but I don't have like one subject. I just want to I want to be like a teacher that just tells you random facts, you know? Did you know this? Did you know that, you know?
Yeah.
Today we're going to just talk about, you don't have a textbook because there's no way this applies to anything. It's going to be kind of history sided today, maybe a little culinary action.
God.
Even
Little home ec.
watching like we watched The Crown, right? And I don't give a shit about the royals or any of that crap, but it was interesting to watch that and then see it tied to other things in history, and then you can go, oh, so I'm learning about like these events that happened that were kind of shown in this TV show, which is somewhat based on real events, and see all the things that happened that led to that, versus when you're in history class, they just like puke stuff out of a book, and you're like, I don't even know where I'm at right now. I can't focus. I can't pay attention. Like, they're just doing it wrong, because there's a better way to learn, and there's ways to make things more interesting. I feel like sprinkling facts like that in help.
Like eating garbage food?
Yeah, there's a reason the Philippines has gotten to the point where people are recooking garbage food. That's where, I mean, like, the history could tie into. You'd be like, oh, look at these events that led to this, even though it originally just started with people eating garbage food. Sorry, Pog. It's really fun to say, not fun to eat.
how do you know? Maybe it is fun to eat.
Boggy doggy.
I mean, at that point, it probably is just fun to eat. Like, at all. Because it's either that or nothing.
I think Mark chooses nothing.
yeah. That's
If
just-
you were
You say
starving,
that until you're in that situation
Yeah, it's true.
and somebody
I'd
sets
eat
that
it,
down
but
in front of you, you're probably like,
if that
"Oh,
was
yeah."
my life position, then yes, I would probably eat it.
yeah, I'd also another random fact just to help you out here. There is a chemical kind of like change that happens once people are actually starving, to where they will eat anything. When people start getting to the point where they'll eat bugs and just tear into the side of a fish, like that's just a switch that flips in the brain. They say you can't relate to it now because you're not actually starving, but the body will eventually go to that point where it's like anything.
cannibalism.
Yeah,
Like,
like they hit that point where they will eat anything. So
Yeah.
just so you know, even if you say you wouldn't, there is a way. There is a way you would.
All right, let's find out, Mark. We're gonna starve you for the next couple weeks.
Good
It
luck.
takes a
then
long
you-
time to actually
I'll
starve
fight
someone.
you.
Then you go to eat pog.
We got some pog.
Can't you go like a month without eating or something like that?
I mean, the general
Oh,
rule
we're
is
about to find
it's
out.
3 months. No, not 3 months. What was it? It was
3 days for water, I thought.
roughly 3 minutes
Yeah.
there,
Less than
3
that.
minutes. But 3 weeks seems like a long time. But I guess that's about right.
I don't think you'd make it 3 days without any water.
No, water's quick. Yeah, you have to have that fast.
These are a rough estimate. It's the same thing with like telling people that like the bear thing. Like if it's a brown bear, you punch in the dick. If it's a polar bear, you're gonna die. You know, like they have a saying. I forget what it is, but something like that.
You guys heard that story of the polar bear where the people are on the iceberg and it swims over and slowly eats people in front of each other? And there's
Yeah, like
nothing you
hunts
can
them all
do.
down.
Yeah, you can't do anything but sit on that fucking iceberg and
All
watch.
you can do is hope that it gets full.
Yeah, for real. I'd be trying to catch that motherfucker some penguins or something.
Well,
Punch
just
it
so
in the
you know,
dick.
Nick, just because we talked about this last night, polar bear wouldn't fuck with me, so it's okay.
True. Nothing
Might
fucks
mess with
that,
you,
actually.
but if the polar bear, it would see me and it'd be like, nah, I don't want that.
Oh shit, it's Steven. Fuck.
Exactly.
They know him by name.
I don't have to back anything up. I just say nonsensical stuff and it's fine because I wouldn't be in a
You'll
situation.
probably never have to figure it out,
Yeah,
right? You'll never
I'm
know.
never gonna be dumb enough to be near a polar bear. They live very far away, and I'm not gonna pay to go there.
Except
You
you're
know-
the only dumbass who wants to go to Antarctica. So
I did see something really funny about polar bears. There was this really it's more about grizzly bears, but there was this albino grizzly bear that was born, and it looks like a polar bear. So all these eco-friendly groups kept taking it and bringing it to like Antarctica to try and get it back to the cold, but it's a grizzly bear. So then people would figure out that it was a grizzly, they take it back, and then people think it was a polar bear again. So it got taken to Antarctica 3 times.
Goodness gracious.
It's like Free Willy right there.
Yeah, but it couldn't like survive in Antarctica. So basically
That-
just like taking this grizzly bear and letting it like starve for a month until they had to bring it back to the fucking
What an
forest.
interesting life that bear has led. You know, I don't know what happens, man. I just get rounded up every couple months and taken to this cold ass
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, I feel like those people should be shot.
They did a South Park on that where they shot a whale into space because they were trying to save it, and the guys were making up a fake voice and telling them it was an alien, and so they attach it to a rocket and launch it to the moon.
Am I the only one who thinks that people who hurt that like animals should just be murdered?
What
A lot of
about
people
people
think
that
that.
need to do that to eat?
I don't care if they eat it. If you're eating it, it's fine. But
Okay.
like people who like actually just abuse animals just to do it,
Yeah,
it
there's
should
a
be
lot of
treated like an
humans on the
actual
world.
murder.
There's a lot of humans on Earth. I don't have any reservations to like get rid of ones that we consider like problematic.
That and the people
If
who
you're
talk in the
abusing
movie theater.
animals, we don't need you.
Exactly. Like how much of a piece of shit do you gotta be?
Except for snakes. I don't like snakes.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you can kill a snake, right? I don't care. If you're sitting there and abusing it for no fucking reason, just to torture it, like what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, fair point.
Like okay, like take that guy and we don't need him. We don't need him.
we definitely don't need them. But we do need you to continue listening to our podcast. Thank you for joining us this week. We appreciate you. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.